Hey guys, Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. So, Duke Kaboom. It's a bit of an adventure that last go. So now we got to get low and slow back together. Now check it out. I didn't film the last little bit of what I was doing, but I straightened some dents out. I pushed them out with my Porta Power, and that's how my hands are dirty, but yeah, I pinched my finger. Body filler, the polyglass is all done. Hit it with some white paint. This is nice and smooth, although there's dirt stuck there. Well, that's annoying. But yeah, windshield frame, it's pretty dang smooth. I'm happy. I'm as happy as a clam. Well, as happy as a guy could get. So, unfortunately, this white is a little more white, so I tried to get it so that it's just over the corner. But yeah, we're ready for glass. Well, not quite. So before we could put glass in it, I want to clean the interior because I can. I also had ordered a drop visor, which is kind of why I've been dragging my feet, because how much easier would it be to put a drop visor on when you're just like reaching through? So, but like everything else, it's probably still months away. I mean, it was supposed to come the same time as the one for Kenny, so why couldn't it have shown up first? I don't know. Murphy's Law. Although if I want it to show up, I just need to put the glass in. So anyways, we got to clean it up, put it back in, and that leads me to the next thing. Let's get down carefully. Let's take a look. What do you think of Stubby's dent? And when I say stubby, I mean low and slow, it's not stubby. So I used my Porta Power that I bought, and I just kind of pushed it out. It's still dimply, which I don't know that the camera's really showing that well, but my plan now is to sand it down, use some of that polyglass and smooth it down, get the round again, and then paint it, but at least it doesn't look like it's got a big divot. It's just a little wrinkly. Just a little wrinkly. It's kind of like after shower. It's just a little bit wrinkly. And the heater, we've got the heater motor out, heater motor / air conditioner. And this I need to clean up. I already used some rust well, I sandblasted that, rust neutralizer, hit it with the zinc primer. So I'm going to take these water lines off, spray it out, wash it up, maybe hit it with some black paint, clean out my heater cores. Well, this is the air conditioning core and this is the heater core. Clean this up a little bit, paint it, and there's actually, I think there's a couple broken rivets like right there. So I'm going to fix that, and I also have new motors for this, because the defrost in that didn't work properly before, and I need to replace the thermostat in it, and it you know, I mean, sometimes it would blow in the right direction, but it was not ideal, let's just say that. So I got new motors. We'll clean this up, get it back in, and then we can go get Duke Kaboom and load him on the back. At least that's the plan. You know, I think it should work. I mean, he's got a 27-foot deck, so Duke will be kind of hanging off the back, but I think it'll work. And the other thing I'm going to do is get new heater hoses, but I think what I'll do is I'll pull all the heater hoses off when I do the thermostat, and then take it to work and get the hoses, because, you know, we got all these different sizes. I don't know what I need. Just go and buy a whole bunch. Well, I've done that before, and how well did that work out? Not great, although not bad, but so anyways, start cleaning this sucker up, because we need to get low and slow back on the road. It's not looking bad though. I washed it up, so now it's cleanish, and I rinsed out my cores, radiator core. I'll just set this on the ground so it can dry, and then I can paint it up. But there's a few things that I have to fix. There's a screw hole here where they put a thing in to block the air coming out because the flappers weren't working. But I've since got new motors to put in, and dang it. So I want to fill that hole. Mind you, you won't really see it, but anyways, well, pound that straight and paint it up because it doesn't look stellar. This piece here is loose. This rivet's come undone. This rivet's come undone. So there'll be lots of, well, that rivet's broken too. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go buy a rivet gun because I don't know if I have one. I mean, I could use screws, I guess. Maybe I could use screws. But yeah, that would explain why some of the motors didn't work. But and this piece here, rivets are broken. So I got a bunch of rivets to fix. And then I think I'll put a little bit of maybe some sealer around these to keep it more airtight. But anyways, I'll let this dry. Maybe over here. And then this is the heater motor. Looks good. Little dusty. It's a little dusty. It's a little dusty, Mike. So maybe I'll blow that out. I didn't want to wash it. I don't think, yeah, I don't need to paint that up. We'll just wipe it down. And interesting thing, these heater hoses, like, I'm glad I decided to change all the heater hoses because this heater hose is so old, it's like stuck and fused onto it. So I got to clean these up. And I pulled this little, I think it's a rheostat, not sure, out. There's the bracket for that. Heater cores aren't terribly plugged. I mean, that's the air conditioning core, sorry. This is a heater core. So it's not terrible. Washed it out a bit. I think it's actually pretty good. So that's good. And yeah, I'll wait for that to dry and then stick these back in, and then we'll go into the cab and clean up where it's going to go back in. And because gosh, I really need to get this sucker rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling. Flashback to my youth. Maybe I can shine these up too. Take the emery cloth and just give it a make them all shiny and copper again. So anyways, let's get on that. And man, I wish I could show you guys this heater hose. It is like it's like a rock. Rock hard. Rock on, dude. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's why Low and Slow needs new heater hoses, because this is probably a 30-year-old hose. Don't want to be cruising down the road to go get Duke Kaboom and blow a heater hose, because that would blow. I'm so funny. And I don't know what this is, but I think it's a thermostat for the air conditioner or something, or it's a thermostat. It's got a little temperature probe thingy, but anyways, slow and steady wins the race, right? Not that we're in a race, other than I really need to get Duke Kaboom. It's not really a great name for a truck, but you know what? He kind of blew up. Kind of went kaboom. I wish I had got it on tape. Note to self, Mike, I was so excited driving that I didn't get my cameras set up. So note to self, Mike, hook up your cameras first, especially when you're driving old trucks. It could be incredibly entertaining. But anyways, on to something more exciting. Okay, guys. I got a bucket of water and I vacuumed this thing. but it's full of dust. So before we put the heater back in, I'm gonna give it all a wipe down, vacuum the seats, yeah, give it a clean up. Clean up this area in here, put some insulation back there, and just generally wash it up so we can put it back together, so we can use low and slow to get parts. And you know, I really love this. I don't know what color it is. Is it desert beige? I don't know, but I really like it. I like it because it's bright. It's not gray. I'm not a huge fan of gray, but I like it. It might be coming out, but right now it's staying in, and that's going to be an exciting thing when it comes out. So stay tuned for that. But I don't know if I'm going to pull it out of this or, anyways, we'll get back to that. But right now, I'm going to clean it up so we can get it back together, because Andrea really wants to go get Duke Kaboom with this truck. And you know what? When the wife wants to go, you go. You get ready and you go. And putting this back together without the windshield, I think will be easier. And maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe my visor will come in this week, but I should actually phone 12 gauge and see where it's at, because it wouldn't be bad if the windshield's in, because this is all open up here. So until I get the headliner piece in, then that way I can add some extra roof marker lights. But I got to get the heater in, because at least if the heater's in and the dash is in, then we can put the windshield in, and then we can use it while we work on it. And it's one thing with these trucks, I want them all to be usable. You know, two are going to be projects that might get torn apart, especially K2. And I want to bring that one in here and start tearing them apart. But this one, you know what? We can play with it while we drive it and work it. So anyways, without further ado, get to work, Mike. Quit talking. But you know what? I'm good at talking. I like talking. I don't know. I guess it's a curse. It's a curse. That's what it is. It's a curse. Okay. This is where the heater, obviously this is where the heater goes. You can see there's some corrosion in the aluminum. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this with some zinc primer, and then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of paint after that. There's a broken bolt here, knock that out, and yeah, just clean it up. A little more, I washed it, put some primer on it, put some paint on it, and then at least it'll be ready to take the heater. But I sprayed a little bit of spray 9 on the wires and then just kind of gave them a wipe, and I think they cleaned up a little bit. So I'm kind of digging that. So, and then here's my motors. I believe one of these motors, if not both of them, are pooped out. So, but I've got a couple new motors. So, oh, and somebody said, I noticed when you're welding, some spatter went in the cab. And you're right. I didn't think it would go this far, but look at the seat. There's some little black dots. So, do I feel like an idiot? Yep, I do. But this seat isn't great. You can see it's rusted here and the paint's fallen off. So, I think for now, you know what? Little spatter, gonna have to live with it. But I think Low and Slow is gonna earn a couple new seats in the future. So, but note to self. If you're gonna be welding in a cab, make sure you put leather blankets on everything. I used a mud flap to protect the dash and a little piece of tin, but should have done some more. Floor mat's actually pretty good. If you look at the floor mat, I actually don't see any burn marks. I'm sure they're there. Actually, I think that's spray. But anyways, onward and upward. Well, I tell you, that escalated quickly. So I ran to the store, ran to the Peterbilt store. I ran to the Peterbilt. They should make a song about running to the Peterbilt store. Sorry guys, there's dust on the lights. So I had to run to the store, and you say, Mike, like a second ago you were working on a heater core and now there's a pickup in your spot. Well, that's right. I ran to Peterbilt because I needed some heater hose. And I bought the windshield. So check it out. There is now a windshield glass in the back of the pickup. What does one windshield cost? Let me tell you. And don't tell Andrew, but I used the wrong card because I couldn't remember my password. Like, gosh, why does we gotta have so many passwords? You know, I would almost prefer to have a fingerprint scanner or a retinal scanner, because trying to remember passwords is hard for us guys. Hard for me anyway. So, list price on this big flat sheet of glass. What are your guesses? Tell me what your guess is. No, you're wrong. $1,007. Whew. I didn't pay $1,007, but it was still more expensive than getting a chunk of flat glass cut. Actually, you know what? I got it like super cheap. So, and by super cheap, it was like $430. Yeah. So, I think our cost was like $360 something, and then you got shipping, and I think they marked it up a little bit, even though I'm supposed to get stuff at cost, but I don't know, maybe I still got it at cost. But that's expensive. You could go to a glass shop and get it cut out of a big sheet. Does it say PACCAR on it? It does. You know what? Why did I pay that much? Because it says PACCAR. You know. But yeah, I wanted OEM glass because I wanted it. So if you need one in British Columbia or Alberta, we got them in stock in Prince George. And I got one for Stubby too. So we've actually got 4 left. Pretty sure I'll use them all up eventually. But you know what? For 430 bucks, I better not break this. I won't. That's my promise to myself. I will be careful. And if I do break it, I'm putting it in broken until somebody tells me I have to change it. So, but that ain't gonna happen. So I got some heater hose and some fittings. So whoopee ding dong. Anyways, where do I put that? Let's put that there. I got That's some good English right there. I got some butyl. Now this is the stuff you use for regular Peterbilt windshields. One will do one Peterbilt windshield. And since this is the mother of all windshields, I got 4. If I don't use it all, I'll take it back. But in the meantime, I got butyl coming out my yin yang. Don't ask me what a yin yang is, because, well, probably not. No, I shouldn't. Where am I going to put it? Not sure. Put it over here. So my plan is to put the windshield in first. I was gonna put the heater in first and hook up all the water lines, but if I get the windshield in, I can put them outside. That, and actually more so than that right now, this glass scares the heck out of me because I got it wedged into the pickup box quite well. Let me show you. Okay, so I've got the glass wedged into the pickup box. I've got a piece of the shipping crate there. I got a piece there. And I got a piece there and a piece there. So it kind of wedges in, so it's good and it's good and sturdy. But it scares me because I don't know if you know this, but glass is fragile. I know, glass is breakable. And what I'm afraid of is I'll set it up somewhere and I'll slip, move, bump, and break it. So, and you know, there's risk of breaking it when I put it in, but we're not gonna let that happen. I got all the faith in the world in myself. Might have to get Andrew's help, but she starts work in 2 hours. So I better stop talking and start working. Or I'll just do it myself, because, or maybe I'll recruit some kids. There's an idea. Little bastards. Just kidding. They're lovely. And I do love my kids, so, and they're not bastards. Is bastard a bad word? What's bastard? That's like, anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, quit talking, start working. Here it is! One giant windshield surround rubber piece. If you've got a Peterbilt 362 with a single one-piece windshield, did I cut myself or is that grease? I think it's grease. Oh yeah, it's grease on here. Interesting. You can buy this through PACCAR Parts, so you can still get the windshield rubber, which is fantastic. Okay. Whew, no pressure. Some pressure. I was gonna break into song. No pressure, pressure, no pressure. Kind of dang to do. Oh, hey, I got a rag in my pocket. I forgot that I had one of these handy little wipes that I got at Costco in my pocket. It's pretty handy. Okay. It goes a little something like this. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about windshields. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Whew, don't fall, Mike. Did that? So the other interesting thing with this windshield rubber, it's got holes in the corners. So I'm gonna it actually has holes in the rubber because you got the supports that bolt on. So I'm gonna get the bolts that I have and put them in the corners to hold the rubber in place, because then it can kind of hang off the bolts. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I've got my butyl tape. It's beautiful. 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 So I'm gonna stick it on. Oh, feeling a little stress. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's fine, Mike. It's fine. I'm gonna start up here so I can put a bolt in, but I want it to be, I want to go right across. I think I'm gonna start here.
What do you need me for?
Well, I kind of got it now, I think, but.
Fine, be that way.
I do that and put the excess on the roof. Whoops. Famous last words. I'm going to stretch it a bit so it's not quite as thick. Because it's going to be a challenge to spread it and get it stuck up, but we do not want this windshield to leak. Because that's how all this started, because it leaked. I'm at the end. Frick. That scared me. That's a good idea, Mike. Cheerio. Oh. It's a fun story. I figured this being a Cabover, the windshield would be much bigger than a conventional. And I believe one roll does 1 or 2 windshields in a conventional. I thought I did 1 windshield, but I just went around the whole thing with this and I got this left over. So I think I'll be able to do strips down here. And I bought 4. Because you know what? If 1 is good, 4 is better. I can always take it back though, so. I might leave this paper on and see if I can get the rubber over it and then pull the paper out because it's really sticky. So, give her a whirl. It's the worst that can happen. Make a horrible mess and start over again. And since these screw into the corners, like that, I think these are the criticalist.
Most critical.
Most criticalist.
Not is.
I know. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Buy a truck, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It's just getting that. It's just getting started, right? I wonder if I should like hang this up. Like bungees or something.
Do you need help?
Maybe. Because the kicker is we just need to do this. See, the kicker is I got to get it up high enough so that I can get the bolt in. I still have a ways to go up. Oh, shiver me timber. Okay.
Is it in there?
Well, I think it's in the hole, but I don't think it's in the threads.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see about sticking this bottom one in. I should have grabbed another bolt is what I should have done. Because that's going to go like that. There. That is definitely in there, and it's not stripped. So that can hold that.
Maybe if they had butyl in the first place, they wouldn't all be rusted out.
Well, exactly. And I don't want it to leak.
Are you listening, Peterbilt?
Well, they don't make Cabovers anymore, so it's kind
I
of
know,
a
but they
moot
still
point.
do windshields.
Well, I know.
Is it just Cabovers that have the leaky windshield issue?
Yeah. Well, 379s and stuff, like steel windshields, they'll rust around the windshield, and some people have been known to put in windshields without the butyl, and sometimes they seal, but on the driver's side, the fuse panel's below the windshield, and if they leak, it leaks onto the fuse panel.
Seems bad.
Yes. And that is not uncommon, so. And we do not want that.
We do not.
Okay. I'm leaving the paper for now because I can always lift it up and peel the paper out, so.
Just a little girl. Oh, that's wrong.
I'm just a girl, a little old me, something, something.
Figure since I'm standing here. What's the worst that'll happen? I do it wrong and you have to redo it.
You know what I should have
Wouldn't be the first time.
is masking tape. So like when I do this, I could tape it up.
What's the purpose of this groove?
Well, because then we're gonna put a window thingy in, because this, when we put the glass in, it's gonna go like that, and then
Glass
it
goes
pries
in
it back
here,
out.
And then we,
Yeah.
gotcha, right.
And then the butyl should ooze out. Got the glass here. Da, 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 da. So now, I just gotta put that in there. Piece of cake. How hard can it be, he asks. Be fine. I got my soapy mixture. Spray it in the windshield crack-a-lackin'. Let's do the bottom first. Oh, jeepers. Have my tools. So I've got this windshield, I think, pretty much where it goes, but I'm using the clamp just to give it a little pressure so that I can walk the rubber around. Because ideally this glass is supposed to wedge onto this rubber. How nerve-wracking is that? I know. This rubber, it's a little bit pulled. I like how it's in there. And you know what, by sucking that in, it's just kind of pushing everything where it needs to go. Oh. So there's a little ridge right here, and it's got to go between the panes of glass. So it's basically vertical up from the screw, and it's pretty much bang on right now. So I'm just using these clamps because when this glass goes in, of course this piece clamps on, and we'll put butyl, I'm going to put butyl under here to seal up this because it leaked there last time. And then I think I'm just going to tape it to hold the glass in. And when I got the big windshield in, then we'll start putting in this, the seal. And this is going to be a bugger because of the fact that I've got probably 1/8 of an inch that's taken up with the butyl. So it's not going to be easy, that's what I'm saying. They say Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't, but they had a lot more help. So, here we go. Here we go. Passenger side. And I'm running out of my glass cleanie. I'm gonna lube her up, get her all over, get there, got it, yep, come on. Ooh, we're making a mess. It's got to get worse before it gets better. Sure as heck ain't getting easier. Well, I guess it kind of is getting easier. Looky, looky, I got my glassy wassy. Oh man, what a dork. But, own it, Mike. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna own it. I'm gonna try putting the top in more because I think it'll be easier. Famous last words. Oh, it's gonna be easy. There ain't nothing easy about this. Nope, there ain't. I almost feel like this is going in easier, maybe. I don't really want to say that though, because I'll jinx it for sure. You know what I should have done? Do that. Now I'm finding these wood clamps are fantastic for just giving that extra little wedge. You gotta be careful, but it's working fantastic. I'm just trying to apply some pressure, get the glass where I want it. And how I can tell when it's in there, if I fold the flappy back and the glass is like right at the end where it looks like my glass is not right at the end. It's close. Very close. Gosh, that's looking pretty good, I think. There. Now, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. It's not looking forward to putting the I don't even know what you call it, the rubber gasket spreader thing in the channel, but yeah, we'll get her. Next, I got the big glass, so I'm gonna need some help with that. And what time is it? Hoping I can recruit someone to come hold it for me, so we'll see how I make out with that.
It's wider than the scaffold, isn't it?
Let me come to the other side of it.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh God. I hate this so much.
Well, you're doing great.
What's this for?
Just to lubricate it.
What are we aiming for first?
So what we're aiming for is to lift it up and set it on this edge.
Okay.
And then get it into the edge, and then I want to slide it down in the track. And at the same time, like if we get a piece down here, then I'll use my blue tool to pull the rubber down.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Oh God. Fighting.
We'll have to put the top in first.
You didn't mention that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good. You didn't say put it in the top first. You said we're gonna put it here on the bottom.
Okay, well let's put it on the bottom first then.
I don't know that we can because of the visor.
Well, you do on the inside of the visor like that.
Well, I know, but the visor curves and you get to the... Like here it's too far inside.
Yeah. I need to like pull it out.
Not on the outside. So this side feels much better. Oh. A little more.
Maybe we'll trade sides again.
See, the bottom needs to come out for it to go into the thingy. My God, you're bending it. You're scaring me. like bending that corner.
I've done windshields before, they just were never this big.
Ah, okay. Well, that's less scary to me then. Should I get out?
Hard part's gonna be getting the top.
I don't want to talk about that.
So, what we're doing now, we got the glass in. It was not fun. So we stopped filming. Well, actually, battery died, and there may have been some less than family-friendly words said. And now we stole Easter candy from last Easter out of the motorhome. But this top rubber was a real bugger. So,
It almost rhymes.
yeah. Andrea on the inside and me on the outside seemed to work good. So now I'm using my suction cups and a block of wood to pry the glass down. And it's opening up our channel. I should do this while eating chocolate, but I got these suction cups. I got these suction cups at Princess Auto, and they have been a godsend for this project. Watch that. Oh yeah, there we go. I would say that's,
Right?
yeah. I still have to put the seal on here. But I think I'm going to fill this gap with butyl. But I think that's pretty good.
I thought that was never gonna get done.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I hate this windshield. If you break it again, you're on your own, sister.
But we still have to do a windshield in that one.
I do not. I told you I'm not available.
Well, I think that's good.
Perfect. This doesn't seem like much of a gap.
Dad has a tool.
Like this is not even a gap.
Yeah, but you put this through and then it'll.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to be a whole another round of suck. But at least the glass is in here now and won't fall out. And we can put the little bars on. I'm not sure if I should put the bars on after I do this or before. Maybe after. I should probably put the stuff in the tracks first, eh?
You're asking me? This is my first windshield.
Well, you're doing fabulous. I think we need to call it.
I love these safety handles.
The anti-fall on your head handles. Mm-hmm. So there we go. The glass is in. Took me all day. Plus I had to run to the store and get stuff. And I had to take Cooper to work.
And get fish.
Oh, and I got fish. Because our Mickey Mouse Platey was on his own. I would just like to thank my lovely wife, Andrea. What is she doing back there? No. Are you ready to do another windshield?
No.
Is that fun?
No.
No.
Not even a little bit.
Well, just think. The other truck, The windshield should
Doesn't need a windshield, just an engine.
Yeah, just an engine. Well, on that one.
I can totally do that.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's a bit of a meh. But what do you do? Windshield's in, not done.
It desperately needs washing too.
Yeah.
It looks gross.
If you've got a single windshield, Pete, and you're gonna do the glass yourself,
Take it to a glass shop.
yeah, pay your deductible, do whatever. Let the glass guys deal with it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, Peterbilt Mike out. And Andrea out.
I'm out.
She's out. She's done.
I was out a while ago.
How do you really feel? Your cheeks are rosy.
I worked hard.
You did. Okay, I better stop.